Hello and welcome back. I'm Joseph Hoffman. Today we're going to be doing some finger power with 3 different minor pentascales. Let's come to the piano to get started. In our last lesson, we learned that D major could become D minor simply by moving the 3rd note, which is Mi, down a half step from F sharp to F natural. Now, we can do a similar thing to the C major pentascale. Here we have C major. It's already all white keys, all naturals. But once again, we find the 3rd note and we move it down a half step. Where is the nearest note below this E natural? That's right, it's this note right here. When we move a white key 1 note to the left, to the nearest possible note, or a half step below, we call this note a flat. So if this was E, then we'll call this note E flat. It's kind of the opposite of a sharp. You'll remember that if I take this F and move it to the right, 1 key higher, up a half step, that makes a sharp. So F, F sharp, or if we take this note and move it down, we'll call it a flat, E flat. Now, can you name these 5 notes with me? We'll have C, D, E flat, F, G. That is C minor, and it has that same sad and lonely sound that D minor has. With your right hand, can you cover up the notes of the C minor pentascale? We're going to play and name each note, stepping up, then stepping down. Ready, go. C, D, E flat, F, G. Now let's step down. G, F, E flat, D, C. Good job. Now let's try our left hand in the C minor pentascale. Cover up the same notes and let's play and name them. Go. C, D, E flat, F, G. Step down. G, F, E flat, D, C. Great. Now that we know C minor, you could try playing the wild horses in C minor. This is the dance of the wild and running horses. That's something I'll let you try on your own later. But for now, let's practice doing some hand over hand with the C minor pentascale. Before we actually try playing the keys, let's just practice touching our hands on the keys we will need to play. So use 5 fingers to cover up C, D, E flat, F, G, the C minor pentascale with your left hand down low on the piano. Then touch the same position with your right hand. Then cross your left hand over and touch the 5 notes of the C minor pentascale. And then right hand come through and find C minor again. Then we'll do right hand, left hand. Let's cross over with the right hand now. Find the C minor pentascale. Left hand come through and touch the C minor pentascale. Good. Now I'd like you to press pause and practice doing your hand over hand pentascales, arpeggios, and chords in C minor on your own. Remember, the pentascale, you'll play all the notes stepping up. C, D, E flat, F, G, C, D, E flat, F, G. All the way up, then back down. Then you'll do the arpeggios. C, E flat, G, C, E flat, G. And then for chords, let's use 3-note chords today. So you'll play C, E flat, and G at the same time. 3 beats on each chord. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, all the way up and down. If you have a metronome, set it to 72 beats per minute to keep a steady beat. But if it's confusing to play with the metronome, you can leave that out for now. So on your own, try practicing the hand over hand scales and arpeggios and chords in C minor 1 time. Then press play when you're ready to try it with me using the metronome. Okay, we're going to try it together now. I'm going to set my metronome to 72 beats per minute. Place the left hand and right hand in the C minor pentascale, down low. And here we go. 1, 2, ready, play. C, D, E flat, F, G, 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 G, F, E flat, D, C, G, F, E flat, D, C, G, F, E flat, D, C, G, F, E flat, D, C. Now arpeggios. Ready, go. C, E flat, G, C, E flat, G, C, E flat, G, C, E flat, G, G, E flat, C, G, E flat, C, G, E flat, C, G, E flat, C. Now chords. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Repeat. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Great work. Now I want to show you a secret for making this successful. While your right hand is playing, your left hand should be getting ready early. While this hand is playing, if you get ready, then it will be in position when it's time to play. If you wait until the last minute, sometimes you're scrambling. So always try to get your hands in position early while the other hand is playing. Now let's figure out the G minor pentascale. We have here the G major pentascale. Can you point to which note we need to move to make it G minor? If you're pointing to the third note here, you're correct. We have to take Mi and move it down a half step. Since this was B before, now we'll call this black key B flat. Can you point and name the letters of the G minor pentascale? Go. G, A, B flat, C, D. Now let's step down. D, C, B flat, A, G. Now let's try covering up the G minor pentascale with all 5 fingers. Play and name each note. Go. G, A, B flat, C, D. Let's step down. D, C, B flat, A, G. Great. Let's try it with the left hand now. Cover up G minor. Ready, play. G, A, B flat, C, D. Step down. D, C, B flat, A, G. Yeah, now for a super challenge, let's try both hands at the same time. Ready, go. Stepping up. G, A, B flat, C, D. Now step down. D, C, B flat, A, G. Great. If that was kind of hard, just keep practicing it until you can do that, hands together. Now let's practice doing some hand over hand for G minor. Place your left hand and right hand in the G minor pentascale on the lower part of your piano. And let's start with left hand, right hand. Then left hand crosses over, touch G minor. Then right hand comes through, touch G minor. Now repeat the right hand, touch with the left hand. The right hand crosses over, find G minor, and then come down here to end with one last G minor. Great. Now it's time to press pause and practice the arpeggios, the 5-finger scale, and the chords, this time using the G minor pentascale. Press play when you're ready to go on. Last of all, let's review the D minor pentascale. Here we have D major. Which note do I need to change to make it D minor? That's right. It's this third note here. We're changing Mi down to Me. Now we have all white keys for D minor. Since you're already familiar with D minor, let's go straight to practicing the hand over hand. So find a low D minor position with your left hand. It will be all white keys. Touch with your left hand, touch with your right hand, cross over, touch with the left hand, then touch with the right hand. Now let's come down. Right hand, then left hand, cross over, and then left hand. Great. So your last job today is to press pause one more time and run through all the hand over hand scales, arpeggios, and chords, now in D minor. Press play when you're ready to wrap things up. Nice job today learning about the C, D, and G minor pentascales. I'd like you to practice finger power every day, doing hand over hand pentascales, arpeggios, and chords for all three keys, C, D, and G minor. As soon as you are able, try playing it with the metronome set to 72 beats per minute, playing one note per click. Nice and steady. When you play, please say the names of the notes out loud as you play each key. And of course, be sure to have amazing piano posture as you play. Well, I think that's all for today. Thanks for watching, happy practicing, and see you next time. Okay, class, please show me the D minor pentascale. Everybody help. There you go, parrot and monkey, frog. Let's take a look now. It seems we have a major problem here. Can anyone help? Oh, frog, you're such a natural at this.
Grog.